It's Sherry. No, I'm not naked. I got my shower wrap on. I just thought I would do my 2-month Retin update here in the bathroom. And this is Sherry, and welcome to The Eyes Have It. I just want to, just kind of go back over the basics, which is that I'm using Refisa, which is 0.05%. I am loving it. As I said in the 1-month update, the emollient quality of this product is so wonderful for dry skin, which I have. And as I mentioned in my 1-month update, when you put it on a particular area, it's on there. You know what I mean? You don't have any question, is it on there, because it's so heavy. This may not be a good thing for oily skin people, but it is for dry skin people. So I'm really loving it. At 0.05, are my results earth-shattering? No. But am I having results? Yes. So when we last spoke, at the end of 1 month, I started only using Refisa on the bridge of my nose, across my chin, and just up into my eyebrows to cover these beginnings of 11s, and right across like that. I had mentioned in my 1-month update how I felt like I had a great deal of improvement in my nose, in the texture of my nose, and pretty much the same with my chin. Going into month 2, which was March, I said I was going to expand the use of Retin, which I have. So here's what I have done. I have continued nose, continued chin, continued lower forehead, but then I have also gone from the sides of my nose out about this far. And then I've gone up a little further with my forehead about this far. So let me just get a brush here so I can just give you an idea. Now this side I don't have a huge amount of spots. I have a lot of little ones, but I don't have a lot of big ones. So my Refisa is going to about here. So this part here is, I think, looking pretty good after only 1 month, but that part doesn't look all that bad. Over here, it's going about to there. And so you can see there are still several large dark spots there. And yes, I have a couple here, but they have started to lighten. It's gotten to the point where I don't notice as much when I get up in the morning or anytime I come into the bathroom. I have a wall-size mirror over my vanity. And when I get up and I look in the mirror, let's say I'm brushing my teeth or washing my face or something, and I look in that big mirror, and of course it's not magnified, it's just regular, and I go, not bad. So, I mean, it's gotten me that far. I'm not saying, like I said, that it's like humongous day and night differences. At this dose, it probably won't be. But I really, really like how it's going. I hesitate to say this, though I have said it on other people's channel. I haven't said it, I don't think, on this channel yet. I have had no peeling, burning, patchiness, flakiness, nothing. Now, I do exfoliate a couple of times a week, not every day, that's just not for me, but I do a couple times a week in the shower. I use that Dr. Brandt dermabrasion product that was in, I think it was BoxyCharm last month. I love it. And that is doing a really good job of taking away the dead skin. So, do I know why I'm not flaking? I have no idea. Only that, like I said, the Refisa is just so emollient. I don't know, beyond that. And I do wear a pretty heavy night cream on the nights when I'm not using Refisa. I use the Obagi Hydrate Luxe, which is a really heavy-duty night cream. So that's where I am right now. So I think you can see a slight difference between this part of my face. This side of the face has always been where my spots are worst and biggest. And I think you can see a little difference between the size and darkness of these spots versus the darkness of these spots. Now, one thing that's irritating me is I've been covering that for almost 2 months now, at least partially. And, you know, it may have dimmed a little bit, but boy, it is fighting. It's fighting with every last breath to stay there. But that was an especially big one. So I'm really, really happy so far. I'm just really pleased. Now, what's going to happen at the point when I run out of this, which is going to be a long time, and I decide I want to go, you know, up, if I ever do want to go up in dosage, because I think I heard that Refisa only comes in this dosage. So, but I mean, it's working great for me. I have no reason to change anything for the coming months that I can think of. Everything's going very well, and I have no complaints. So, you know, I had hoped for a little bit more here, but I have seen a little bit of improvement at the very bottom. And excuse my puffy eyes today. I've been very bad about taking my blood pressure medicine the past 2 days. Well, actually, all my medicines, I let them run out and didn't refill them. So I need to do that as soon as I finish this video. Okay, so that is about it for my month 2 update. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them. If you want any, you know, advice on how I did things or whatever, I'm happy to help. I have shared information in various venues on other people's channels, on Facebook, and other places. So I think that you know, it's important that we all work together, because what has helped me a lot are people like Brianna Stanko, Angie from Hot and Flashy, Mary Ellen over 60. So it's great that we're all in different stages and that we can all help ourselves. So I'm someone who's closer to the beginning. Some people have been using it for years. So, you know, I think it's important, like I said, that we all share information so that we can all do this the safest and the best that we can. Take care, be well, and always be yourself. Bye.